All right, let's call the November meeting of the Kingston Springs Board of Commissioners to order. Could everyone please rise and face the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Debbie, could you call the roll, please? John, I guess, could you call the roll? Whoever.
Borland.
Here.
Groves.
Here.
Lampley.
Here.
Remick.
Here.
Stoller.
Here.
All right. The minutes were circulated. Everyone should have had a chance to go through them. I believe we actually do have a correction. Or has it been?
It has been
The minutes have been corrected and circulated. Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the October minutes?
Motion to approve the October minutes.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Motion passes. The agenda has been circulated. In all, we do have a few amendments to add. We have item F, which will be the resignation of Commissioner Lampley and Commissioner Stoller. Item G is Commissioner Lampley would like to address the board. Item H will be the filling of the vacant seat on our board, and item I is the secondary meters. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Oh, it was Glenn. Second. We have announcements from the commissioners. Do you have anything, Gary?
No, I don't have it.
Bob?
I do. I'd like to congratulate Mayor Gross, Commissioner Remick, and soon-to-be Commissioner Lorenz for the election.
Thank you. Good. You have anything? All right. The one thing I'd also like to bring up is our new assistant city manager, John Lawless, has gone to his first CMFO training, and he passed with flying colors, from what I understand. So he's made it through his first test. So congratulations, John.
Thank you very much.
All right. Community input, if you could, if you'd like to speak, you can come up and address the board. Please state your name and address, and feel free to speak. There's a lot of you out there. Surely someone wants to say something.
I always want to.
Oh, you guys have to take
Janet Walker, 1014 Hughes Drive, Kingston Springs, and I just want to thank everyone for, having listened to me for the last 2 meetings, but I come here again as the library director, and 2 weeks from tonight is the Christmas tree lighting, and also our holiday cookie contest. So I would like to invite you all sitting here tonight to come down and be our judges for our cookie contest. So that would have to happen about 6:15, so we could get everything set and have everybody kind of moved out then before the crowds start coming in. But we're always excited. This is, I think I cried at my first one because it was like being in a movie for a really sweet small town. So this is something we look forward to every year at the library, but we also know that the town looks forward to this every year. So I want to thank you for all the support that y'all have been in the past and continuing that in the future. But yes, we need cookie judges. So if y'all can do that, that'd be great.
And I'm going to go ahead and throw in because I assume Jeff is invited to be one of the judges. I'm going to throw a little advice in for Jeff.
Anybody is.
For Jeff, as our new commissioner, is when judging the cookies, we all learned
Nibble.
you don't eat the whole cookie because you can only eat so many cookies. You got to divide them up because
And
you're
clean the
not.
palate with milk.
That's right. That's right.
So-
So, all
So
right,
that's it. Thank you
Thank you,
very
Janet.
much.
Tony. Go.
Well, I'm Tony Campbell. I live at 330 Maple Street in Kingston Springs, and I've been coming to these meetings since 1984, I think. And I've come before y'all a couple times asking you to redouble your effort in enforcing codes. I don't think it's happening. And I hope seriously that y'all will really get after the program. Hopefully Jennifer will get her sharp pen, I would do some things. I also want to commend this commission. I think it's done a good job and everything. Gordon Lampley's leaving. I hate to see that. I wasn't particularly a supporter of his when he came on board, but he's done a good job.
You always tell it like it is, right?
Despite that,
Sound like Hillary to me. And I want to commend Bob Stoller too, because I know Bob has really worked hard with the budget and is really knowledgeable and has made a significant contribution to the city in that position. And hopefully he finds a way to keep him on board. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Sam. Anyone else?
I know you didn't.
All right, well, we've had the department updates have been circulated. Is there anything that we need that you'd like to add, Clint, as our? Nothing? Sitting in for Chief Ivy, you have anything, Chief? All right. A man, a few words, all right. All right, so on to the legal update. Do you have anything?
Mayor, I do have something. I noticed in the election, we've also had another change in that we have wine in the grocery stores passed.
Yes.
And so I've already talked to John and Debbie a little bit tonight, and it's similar to package liquor stores in that the ABC controls that, but we still are required to do a certificate. So I will get with them with the paperwork, and then the board is also required to actually have a time limit to approve or disapprove those, and if you don't, they automatically go through, so.
Okay.
What businesses will be bringing on wine? Which?
It's a little odd. The law is, and I didn't bring a copy of
It's
the
based on
statute.
percentage of food sales, isn't it?
It does,
Yeah.
it's a percentage of food sales, and it's actually pretty low, and I'm thinking it's like 20 or 25%. So it could not only be a grocery store, but it could also be a convenience store.
So the Petro, the Shell.
Mhm.
all the-
And again, it's,
No.
it's something that, like liquor stores, that we really don't regulate, we don't have a whole lot of control over. The statute with wine gives the city even less control than it does with liquor stores. And so, I'll get with them, and of course, once it gets certified, then we can get that process started, but we'll probably, I would, I would imagine, we'll probably start getting some applications. So, kinda just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention.
do we have that on the roll?
I'll bring a Tony Campbellism back and encourage everyone to silence their cell phones. All right, on to new business. We have item A is Ron Yoho from 106 Ellerslie Way. It does not look like Mr. Yoho is here. So I guess we can move on to item B, and that would be Jay Collier and his Eagle Scout project. Come on up, Jay.
My Eagle Scout project, I'm building 3 little libraries for the South Cheatham area, partnering with the Friends of the Library to do that. I'm here to ask permission to build these 3 little libraries or not build, but install them in the Burns Park and the Community Park in Kingston Springs.
Okay.
They're about, I think the biggest size is about 4 feet wide, so it's not entirely too large. And there would just be 2 of them in the park, so one in the Burns Park and one in the other.
Could you, for some people that maybe don't know, can you explain the concept of a little library so we're all?
The free library is kind of a take a book, put a book in. It's to get books in the hands of families that don't have the opportunity to get books normally. It's kind of a honor system. You take a book, you put a book back, or more books back, however you feel like doing it. We've got plenty of books to stock them to start off with, and then we just need a permission to build.
What size is the mini library you decided?
We've got, the kit comes in, it comes in as a, it's about 2 foot by 2.5 feet.
And it'll be up off the ground?
Off the ground, I'd say about that high off the ground. It depends on the post. We've got, I think we have 8-foot posts or 10-foot posts, but it all depends on how far we need to go down. So I'd say at least 3 or 4 feet off the ground.
Have you decided on where you wish to have one put in at the
Um,
community park and the Burns Park?
I think, we haven't looked at location yet. With the Burns Park, I think by the recreation center would be one of the best spots to put it there. And then I haven't looked at the community park yet.
Do you have a picture, Jay, of that?
I've got the, here's the ones here.
Awesome. Okay. 4 feet.
Oh, that's cute.
Shingled roofs yet?
It's gonna be siding.
It is, right? It is shingled roof. It has to be. Otherwise, the water's gonna get in.
And I'm gonna put a couple more over here as well.
Well, does anyone see any problem with the little library going in at the thing? Do we have a motion to approve this project, this Eagle Scout project?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Only my only recommendation would be that it gets with Brandy as to a location.
Location.
She was the one who recommended us.
Okay.
here for this.
Okay.
Okay, great. So you've been in contact with Brandy and you know. Okay, that's-
But we'll have to be in contact with her again about exactly where.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Any further discussion? What?
I missed that.
Oh, who was the motion was Glenn, second was Bob.
Second was, no, second
Oh.
was
Jerry.
Corley.
Whatever it says.
Mr. Corley.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none, motion passes, and good luck with your project. Look forward to it. All right, item C, something that's been lingering for a long time. We have our Get Things Done guy with the Christmas decorations that I think is taking care of this, John, right?
That is correct, Mr. Mayor. We've decided to put the Christmas decorations in a sort of a phased project. So phase one was getting additional power to poles on Lubin Hills Road from the interstate down to basically Jude's Liquor Store. So there are 5 new poles with power. Dixon Electric was out there Tuesday, so they added power to the poles. We've purchased and received 4 new pole decorations, 2 Christmas trees and 2 bursting star display, to be specific. So they will most likely, they are LED, so they're gonna be slightly different than the current ones. So they'll go up so they won't stand out too much with our current decorations. They'll go up with, on the new poles down by Lubin Hills, on Lubin Hills Road.
Okay.
Dixon Electric's been contacted. I called them again this morning to make sure that we were on the list to have our Christmas lights put up. So they will mount the brackets for the new lights when they come through and put up all of our lights, hopefully within the next several days.
So it's a plan maybe to kind of, well, we can talk about it later, but kind of retire some of our more beleaguered ones over some years.
It is, and yes, it is. That is the plan. Public Works has done a fantastic job of refurbishing what we have, not only the pole decorations, but the wreaths that go up and down the strip here downtown. So they refurbished those. The new ones will just be additions, and then first of the year, we will look at spending a little more money from the current budget in purchasing additional pole decorations that we can then sort of phase out the old ones and put in the new ones.
Great.
So there should be a little change this Christmas and a lot more next Christmas.
Thank you for taking that on.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, the next item is we have a opening because Mr. Lawless, of course, can no longer serve on our park board. And I've talked to the young man that was here actually to talk about the sidewalks over in Ellerslie, Tripp Spear. And he went through leadership Cheatham County, and he's looking for a way to be involved. You know, he has kids, they love the parks, and he was very interested in doing this. So I, with your approval, would like to appoint Tripp Spear to be our new park advisory board member. Do we have a motion to approve that?
Motion to approve that.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, hearing none, it passes. Item E is the appointment to the Board of Sign and Construction Appeals. I don't believe we had anyone additional this month for that. Was there anyone? We do. This is something, of course, we do need to fill.
If I may.
Tony, you did have, Rick Spafford expressed an interest.
Oh,
in
Rick
it.
did.
Yes.
Rick did. Well, Rick would be excellent if, so, do we have a motion to appoint Rick to the board? We all know Rick, I think. don't we?
Yes.
Motion to appoint Rick Spafford to the Board of Sign and Construction Appeals.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none, Rick is on our meeting. So we're down to one sign and construction appeals board member that needs to be appointed. Item F would be, we've received 2 letters by email from Commissioners Lampley and Stoller with their resignations from this Board of Commissioners. Because those have been circular, everyone should have a chance to read them. Do we have a motion to accept these resignations?
Motion to accept the resignations.
Second.
Second.
Thanks, Susan.
I thought maybe you was seconding.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Here, are you gonna vote?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. The next item, of course, is Commissioner Lampley would like to come address the board, and we have something for you as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Mayor Gross, Vice Mayor Stoller, and fellow commissioners. I decided to submit the letter to you and use this past Monday's date. That's why I'm not sitting up there tonight to try to vote on any issue. This is a little bit tough situation. Although Tony Campbell didn't really support me here, I think he's found out that I'm quite different than what he thought I would be in this position. So I want to tell you that I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys better, especially you, Gary. We've gotten to be good relationships. Bob, Tony, and Glenn, but also Debbie, and Jennifer, and John, and little Bubba over here, and Clint. But at any rate, Kingston Springs has always been dear to my heart, and I grew up in Fairview, but when I originally was getting mail as a child, I was on the Kingston Springs address. When Dr. Moore used to come up on his horse and buggy and ride up in the old car sometimes and give us a shot, I always thought about Kingston Springs, you know. But as time goes on, things happen in your life, and you hope that you've done something to benefit the community, and you put your heart into it and your mind. And so I wanted to address, I see a lot of wonderful folks here that also have given a lot to the city, and I think that's so important for everybody to be here tonight to show their support. When I wrote this letter, I wrote it with a good faith and understanding so you could see it, but also wrote it so I could read it tonight, because a lot of times the general public doesn't realize what actually goes on and the responsibility we take when we're making decisions in government. And so I'm going to read this to you, and so everybody will have knowledge. I said, Dear Mayor, City Commissioners, and fellow citizens, as most of you know or have heard, I have sold my home in Kingston Springs and moved to the family farm in Williamson County, therefore making me ineligible to serve on the Kingston Springs Board of Commissioners. In order for the city to move forward in their appointment process, I am resigning effective November 14th to allow for a full board to be selected and seated prior to the new board being sworn into office in December. I want to thank all commissioners, as well as interim city manager Debbie Finch, for the past 2 years, and I feel that I've added some value to our local government by making decisions based upon good financial reasoning and supporting the employees in their daily work. So glad we got that dump truck taken care of. And to make our city a great place to live and work. You can rest assured that the Board of Commissioners has worked diligently with traditional values to assure the citizens that we are good stewards of city finances and will continue to keep our reserve funds headed in the right direction. I wish all of you the best life has to offer, and thank you for the opportunity to serve this great community. With warmest regards, I remain. And this is a letter that was sent to you. It's not an easy thing, but you know, we've really got along well as a team. We've gotten along surprisingly well as other cities locally close to us, even one that I grew up in. They've always had contention. But I think it gets down to the fact that the quality of people that we have sitting on the board and what it takes to be a good city commissioner or to be a good steward of money. Gary, we've got to know each other a lot better. We've got to share in conversation. We've got to listen to each other's thoughts before we voted. Glenn, I've got to sit beside you, and we've got to think about how great the youth of our community is doing and how you promote the youth and drive the school bus and talk about things you do at the park. And I think that's outstanding. Tony, you've been an excellent mayor. You've been involved. Social media is a wonderful thing, and thank you for keeping everybody involved, because I love to see you post, whether it's about city government or whether about your dog or your door or whatever. Next person I want to talk about is Bob Stoller. Bob has been a real trooper in this organization, and anytime you have someone that understands finances and money and hiring of employees and responsibilities, don't let this guy leave. Don't let him leave for 5 votes, 10 votes, 100 votes, or whatever. It doesn't matter, because you got good character. You're an honest man. You're a leader. You're truthful. And you love this town. And you love your community and the subdivision you live in. And you've got a lot of good friends here. So I hope that the board will see all these good qualities and try to keep this man around, because the city of Kingston Springs deserves him. Thank you.
Not to make you stand up again, Gordon, but we do have this for you, if I don't knock over too many things, and a card signed by all the commissioners and the city staff.
All right, thank you.
You know, we've really enjoyed working with you. I think it's been a great 2 years, and I'm so sad to see you go. But I appreciate it, and I hope you stick around for the rest of the meeting so we can get a picture of you with your
thank you.
with your thing.
Thank you, Gordon.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we have item H, which is to fill the vacant seat. This is, of course, something that can be appointed by the Board of Commissioners. I've spoken to MTAS about processes for doing this, and I think you all are aware of what the process looks like now as a result of that. So at this point, do we have anyone that we'd like to nominate to fill out the remaining 2 years of Commissioner Lampley's term?
I would like to make a motion to put Bob Stoller back on Gordon's job for the remaining 2 years.
Do we have a second?
Second?
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, Commissioner Stoller.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Now, along with that, Jennifer, I believe we'll have to swear him in, and they'll have to have a new, you have to sign some papers. So.
W-2.
Yeah, there you go. All right, item I, the last item is we have the secondary meters here, and we gotta approve this because Gary wants his money, so.
Yeah, can't hardly wait.
All right, so everybody's had a chance to look through them. Is there a motion to approve the reimbursements for the secondary water meters?
Motion to approve the reimbursement for secondary water meters.
Second?
I don't know if Mark can vote. That's fine. Second, okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, I believe that is it. Do we have any surplus items? Or what we do, we have the battery backup. Do we have a, is there anything to be said about it? It's just trash? Okay, do we have a motion to throw the battery, properly dispose of the battery backup?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, all right, hearing none, motion passes. There's nothing under other unless somebody would like to add something. And then, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Yes, yeah,
Was that
we need to swear him in before we adjourn.
Oh,
There we go.
we have to actually,
We can do that now. Great.
no vote on that, all right, so go ahead. We've got a motion and a second, but no one's voted, so. Time to raise your right hand.
So
We're gonna, but
Where's
what's
the-
normal
You wanna go out
protocol
front
down
maybe
here?
and?
Do it up front.
Okay.
So where's the Bible?
My first swearing in of someone, I'm quite excited. All right, if you can repeat after me. I, in your name, solemnly swear or affirm,
Solemnly swear or affirm
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
and will obey the laws of the United States
and will obey the laws of the United States
and the State of Tennessee,
and the State of Tennessee,
that I will in all respects
that I will in all respects
observe the provisions of the Charter
observe the provisions of the Charter
and ordinances of the Town of Kingston Springs,
and ordinances of the town of Kingston Springs,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the Commission,
the duties of the Commission,
the office I'm about to assume,
the office I'm about to assume,
without fear or favor,
without fear or favor,
and to the best of my skill and ability.
and to the best of my skill and ability.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we have a motion and a second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, hearing none, meeting's adjourned.